What if buildings could reach toward the heavens, not just symbolically, but literally? Welcome to the world of Gothic architecture, where stone is sculpted into light, height, and awe. Emerging in the 12th century and flourishing until the 16th, Gothic architecture redefined how people built churches, cathedrals, and even entire cities across Europe. Unlike the heavy, solid forms of Romanesque buildings, Gothic structures were built to feel light, open, and uplifting. But how did they achieve this ethereal quality? The first thing you'll notice is the verticality. Gothic buildings shoot upward, as if reaching for the divine. Spires, pinnacles, and towers weren't just decorative, they were symbolic, drawing the eyes and the soul heavenward. But this height wasn't merely for show. Gothic architects innovated with pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and the ingenious flying buttresses to reduce the weight on walls, allowing for taller and more graceful structures. The pointed arch was a game changer. Unlike the rounded Romanesque arches, pointed arches could support more weight and allowed for greater flexibility in design. This innovation led to the development of ribbed vaults, intersecting pointed arches that distributed weight precisely, freeing up interior space and enabling daring, vertical designs. Ever notice those skeletal arms embracing Gothic cathedrals from the outside? Those are flying buttresses. They counteract the outward thrust of the roof and walls, channeling the weight directly to the ground. This allowed walls to be thinner and filled with expansive windows. And what filled those walls? Stained glass windows, massive, colorful, and often depicting biblical stories or saints. The most iconic is the rose window, a giant circular masterpiece bursting with symmetry and spiritual symbolism. Before we proceed, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow and gets this content in front of more curious minds like yours. And also subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a daily dose of our content. These windows weren't just decorative, they transformed interiors into kaleidoscopes of light, aiming to fill the space with a sense of the divine. Gothic architecture isn't just structural genius, it's storytelling in stone. Cathedrals were adorned with sculptures, saints, angels, and scenes from the Bible. You'll also find gargoyles, which served both as rain spouts and symbolic protectors of the sacred space. Everything was intentional, from floor plans shaped like crosses to facades designed as theological narratives. Compare this with the Romanesque style. Thick walls, small windows, rounded arches. Romanesque feels grounded. Gothic, by contrast, feels soaring, fluid, alive. This transformation wasn't just aesthetic. It reflected changing ideas. More emphasis on divine light, urban life, and human expression. From Notre-Dame in Paris to Chartres, Reims, and Cologne, Gothic cathedrals remain among the most ambitious and inspiring buildings ever created. They're not just structures, they're monuments of faith, mathematics, and imagination. Proof that in the Middle Ages, people didn't just dream of heaven. They built a path toward it, one pointed arch at a time. And as the sun sets, casting golden hues through stained glass, we're reminded of the timeless beauty and innovation of Gothic architecture, a style that continues to inspire awe centuries later.